FIXIY provide 3 easy repair options for repairing laptops, iPhones, iPads and iPods. Option 1, order a fix-it-yourself kit, save money, save time and learn a new skill. Option 2, book a collect and return repair service. Option 3, simply drop into a repair centre. Today we're going to show you how to replace the screen on a laptop. Okay, so we're just going to turn on the laptop and see what the screen looks like when it comes on. As you can see there's no picture on the screen. But just to see, make sure that it does look like it's a screen, that's that issue. But we're just going to check here by connecting up to a monitor, see if it's possibly the graphics card. To know if a graphics card is faulty, the image, if the graphics card is fine, the image will display on the external monitor. If the graphics card is faulty, the external monitor will not display the graphics card. Or sorry, will not display any images on the monitor either. So we're just going to test that now. So we're just going to use the short key to send the image to the external monitor. Okay, so the monitor is not picking it up. Sometimes this happens. So sometimes you have to have the monitor plugged in while the computer is powered on and reboot it before it will pick it up. So we're just going to try that now. Turning the laptop off, turn it back on, and we can see the Acer logo on the screen behind us. So we're going to go ahead now and change the screen on this laptop. Okay, so this is what you get with your laptop screen fix it yourself installation kit. There's a 7-page step-by-step guide. You get your new compatible screen. In this case it's for an Acer Aspire 5740. And you get your precision screwdriver. So we're just going to go ahead now and take the old screen out and put the new screen back in. This laptop, there's 4 rubber stoppers that are just covering the screw heads. So you've got one here, and there's 2 on each corner here. So what we're just going to do is remove these heads just now. So these stoppers are fairly easy to take off. Just kind of get your fingernail or a thumb and literally just pull it off like that. Keep it to one side, and what I'm going to do then is show you how you take one of the screws out. Pretty straightforward. You remove your screw, like that. So we're just going to take the rest of them out now. Take the stoppers off first. That one there. This one here, a little corner one as well. We're going to go ahead and take the rest of these screws out. What I'd say about the guide video is it should definitely be used, and we recommend it's used in conjunction with the installation guide that we send out. It's just the steps are just mapped and outlined carefully, and if you use both together you'll be able to change one of these no problem. Okay, so now that the screws are out, what we're going to do is just take off the plastic bezel that surrounds the screen, and the best way to actually do this is with your fingers. And what you can do is just roughly around where the Acer logo is, just put gently in your fingers behind here, and it will take this bracket apart, and we can see it's kind of lifting here at the corner. Put our finger in behind it all the way up, the clips come out, keep going along the edge, follow it all the way down, and our screen is off. And this bezel should just lift off front now. Okay, so now we're going to take our screws from the side of the frame, so we can see here that the laptop has just along the side, there's one screw here, and there's another screw just down here in the corner. We're going to start with the top screw. Just take that out. And we're just going to do the other top screw on the side, the other side. Okay, so the bottom screw, to get this out without taking the whole frame off, because you don't need to take the whole frame off, just gently bring the screen out from the back of the bezel, about so much. You'll feel the tension, and just stop there. And don't forget you're replacing a broken screen anyway, and that will allow you just to get the screwdriver in just enough to get the bottom screw out. And we'll do the same with this side here. So you can see this laptop model has a web camera in it, so we need to take that off first, like so. And the screen should just come back then, fold down like that. So we're just going to release the cable here. So once you have your tape up and back, lift the cable from behind here and just gently pull it back. We just pull this strip up like so, and the old screen comes out. Okay, so now we're just going to put the new screen back in place. So we just take the protective film off the screen. I'm going to place it down flat on the keyboard. Put our LCD cable, which kind of has a little bit of adhesive on it, on the back, and our webcam back up here. Okay, so we're putting the cable back in. Same thing, get your cable like this, offer it up to the LCD cable connector, screen connector, and just push it in. You can see it click. Once you're happy that it's all the way in, put your tape down like this, webcam back in place, and now we can just put the screws back on. Okay, so once your LCD cable is in place, you can just line up the web camera cable up like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the screws in here in the top side brackets first, because that will hold the screen in place while we get the screws into the bottom brackets. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and put the screw into the top bracket here. Just make sure that the hole in the bracket is lined up with the hole in the screen, and the screw should go straight in for you there. And we're just going to do the same on the other side. Now at this stage, when the screen is in place, we can just connect our webcam. So we're just going to connect the webcam up here at the top. It's just a block connector, a bit like Lego. Straight in like that. Now what we want to do before we go any further and close the screen all up is just ensure that the screen is working. So I'm just going to plug the charger back into it now and just make sure it does in fact work. Alright, so we're just going to plug it in now, and the reason we waited until now to plug it in, because obviously we could have plugged it in earlier, was that the screen is now in place, so the cable, if it does work now, the cable won't be able to come loose, as you've already kind of mounted it into the top bracket. Okay, so that's great. We can see that the screen is working. It's perfect. And just going to go ahead now and shut this down, fit the rest of the screws, and put the bezel back on. Alright, so to put the screws back in the bottom one, we just need to again just wedge it out just enough. You'll feel the tension, and your screws should just go back in there now. So just going to put the bezel back on, and then the outer screws. Make sure this lines up okay, nothing catching. This little clip is just slipped down behind the screen. Same with this one, so we're just going to pop these back up here. Okay, so your webcam is lined up, your webcam block connector is still in place there. Okay, so the bezel just clips back on. Start at the bottom. Everything you do here is just kind of in reverse order, so just start by pushing it against the bottom, up the sides. You feel it and hear it clip back into place. Going to screw our screws into the outer bezel now. This last one in here. Alright, now we're just going to pop our little screw covers. Back on here like this. That's how you replace a screen on a laptop. Thanks for watching. FIXIY today. For more information on pricing and availability, please visit us at www.fixy.ie.